Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Oh, that sucked. Let me do that again. Let me see if I can do it again. Let me toy around with that again, guys. Let's see if I can do it again. There,
Ladies
there
and
we go.
gentlemen, are you ready?
There we go. That's better. All right, that's better, guys. There we go. Now we can get rid of that. I'm back. I'm sorry. Now we can get rid of that now, right? What's up, guys? AW Aaron Ward. I don't know. I was trying something new. There, an intro. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just trying something new with a new intro. I told. Oh yeah, that's. Yeah, I told my friend to do that. I told my friend to do this. Keep it up. Hulk Hogan had personally scouted out James Gunn to take over DC. He said, "I really think those Guardians of the Galaxy movies, brother. I think this guy is the guy to bring back DC back to the top." Yeah, I heard the same thing. That's what he says. I heard he came. That's a recent rumor. That's a recent rumor. Recent lie from James from Hulk Hogan, brother. He lies about everything. Keep it up. Ah, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. There's rumors of fucking Josh Brolin and the DCU, right? Now, we know he turned down apparently the role for Hal Jordan in the Lanterns, right? But it still hasn't stopped so-called scoopers from saying, yeah, they're still interested in Josh Brolin. I'm still sure the DCU James Gunn are interested in Josh Brolin. You worked with the guy before in Guardians and all that. I'm sure. I'm sure he's interested. We'd be interested. But I just read about this. Oh, I didn't read about this. I just read about Josh Brolin, DCU interested in Josh Brolin. But when I first saw about Darkseid, I didn't search it up until I saw a Campia video, 6-minute video from Campia. He trimmed from his show today. We're gonna take a look about. We're gonna take a look at that later. This is not really. This is not really on Campia though. This stream is not based on Campia. We're just gonna look at that video though. This is not a Campia stream. Let you know. We're not here to we're not here to analyze Campia. Okay, but this is ridiculous. And why? Okay. Why is this? Why is this dark side idea? What caused this? What caused this? Caused this? Well, I'm gonna bring up an article, a couple articles, and I'm gonna invite Blinded on if he's there. I was on PSN earlier today, and I messaged Blinded on PSN about this, and he's like, "Yeah, right, LOL." I don't think he's seen the Discord, but I don't know if he's seen the Discord. But I'm gonna bring up an article, a couple articles, Not from legit sites. There's no Hollywood Reporter. There's no like Variety, Deadline, anything like that. It's just these sites, that always report on scoops that don't those sites always report scoops that don't seem possible. That's what this is from. Superhero hype is one of them. Okay. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at this. Josh Brolin could still appear in DCU. Shares Darkseid fan art. Okay. Okay. This is what it is. After reportedly renewing talks with DC Studios over a role in the DC universe, Josh Brolin has shared a piece of Boss Logic's art imagining himself as his Marvel character as the DC supervillain Darkseid. Hulk Hogan said that doesn't work for me, brother, when referring to the Batgirl movie. Hulk uses Baxter's power to get Zach's off to cancel Batgirl. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. All right, here we go. Continue on the article. Okay. We continue on, brother. Josh Brolin could have been DCU's Hal Jordan. DC Studios has seemingly been trying to get Brolin attached to its DCU since last year. The actor was initially offered the role of Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, in the forthcoming HBO series Lanterns. However, the actor passed on the casting opportunity, with Kyle Chandler later joining the production as a fan favorite Green Lantern opposite Aaron Pierre as John Stewart. Yay, whatever. And many reports that Brolin and DC are still in talks. Artist Boss Logic shared a piece of social media imagining Brolin Thanos, a role he played in Marvel in multiple MCU movies as Darkseid. See, look at this. Look at this paragraph. This is such bad writing. Look. I'm reading this. Let me read this again. And many reports that Brawl and DC are still in talk. Artist Boss Logic shared a piece on social media imagining Brawl Thanos, a role he played in multiple Marvel Cinematic Universe movies as Darkseid. Wait. Imagine Thanos, a role he played in the multiple MCU movies as Darkseid. No. They made a mistake there. There's clearly a mistake there. That's bad. That's bad, right? That's bad writing right there. Sure, a piece of social media imagining Brolin as Thanos. As Darkseid. Here, as Darkseid, right here. Oh my god. That's not good writing. That's not good writing. You're supposed to put Dark What we played most as Dash Thanos. No. Because then he put the period here, right? Then he put the period and he started a new sentence. And I hope the DC supervillain was originally intended to play a major role in the former DC extended universe under Zack Snyder era of the franchise. Yeah, the rumor whispers going around is that Josh Brolin is still in talks for something big in the DCU. Josh and the DC have a biggest opportunity to do the funniest thing. Boss also captioned the artwork, which he posted on X and Instagram. Bottom second will be sure to post on his Instagram story, which have taken to mean that the actor is indeed in talks with DC Studios. Where are you? Where is my buddy? Where are you, Degrassi? I need you here. Where's Blinded? Blinded bailed on me last night. I'm kidding, Blinded. I'm messing with you, Blinded. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Here it is. Here. The rumor whispers going around that Josh Brolin still in talks for something big in DCU. Joss and DC have the biggest opportunity to do the funniest thing. He's saying he's gonna play Darkseid just to troll the Marvel fans. That's why, because Darkseid, people compare Thanos and Darkseid together, right? Got traded to the Heat for Butler. Where are you? Where are you? Blinded, get your butt in here. That's the reason this is. I don't believe him for a second, but because Boss Logic is not somebody that breaks rumors or scoops or anything like that. He's not somebody in that field. Okay. He's. Where are you? Where are you, Degrassi? I need you, Degrassi. You're my only hope. Cause I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear Blinded's thoughts. Too. So okay. So and Josh Brolin. Yeah, Josh Brolin here on his Instagram. We shared it, but this means nothing. Actors do this all the time. I know that, Red. I know, Rocket, whatever. Like actors tease this all the time, and nothing comes to fruition. They do this all the time. I've seen it all the time. I don't think this is true at all. I don't think anything. I don't think Gunn is planning Darkseid just yet. Okay. Darkseid in DC in the Zack Snyderverse, whatever universe, that was their answer to Thanos. Okay. It's like, the MCU has Thanos. That's their overall big bad guy. All right. So we got to counter with somebody huge, like Darkseid. We got to counter with Darkseid. Here's the thing. Is he playing Marvel Rivals? I'll go on my PlayStation right now. He was playing Resident Evil earlier. Okay. I don't think this is happening. I really don't think this is happening. I don't think we're gonna get him as Darkseid. I really don't. Yo, Degrassi. There's my buddy Degrassi. Let's see if Blind is playing Marvel Rivals. Yeah. He's a bum. Yeah, he is. Does Josh Brolin really want to play? I mean, they're different. They're different characters. But they're similar in some aspects. I mean, they're complete whip-offs of each other. Well, Thanos is a complete whip-off of Darkseid. Does he when we play Darkseid? I mean, he'd be too similar. Like it'd be too similar to playing like he's like playing Thanos. How about if he still wants to do DCU? How about a different villain? Deathstroke. Let's make him Slade Wilson. Look at that. All you gotta do. Yeah, it'd be basically a parody. But look at that. Look at this. I mean, this is from Dune, right? I think this is from Dune. That look, it's dark. His hair has to be more white. But that's and he'll have the eye patch. Obviously, there's Deathstroke right there. There's Deathstroke. Slade Wilson, Deathstroke right there. That you're looking at Deathstroke, not Darkseid. Deathstroke. Okay, that's Deathstroke, man. If he's older, if a villain, Deathstroke. That's Deathstroke right there. That's Deathstroke. You could, if you want, if you could, maybe James John could convince him to be Deathstroke. Be like, you're gonna play this, like this assassin who's like a super soldier assassin, kind of like how got a special enhanced abilities due to a super shoulder program like Captain America, but he's a villain. He's an assassin. Former Merc has kids. You know, kids, three kids: Jericho, Joseph, and Rose Wilson. There's a perfect. I remember. I mean, we know Deathstroke is getting a movie with Bane, so why not there? I mean, you could have him as Deathstroke, part of the lead of that movie, and somebody else as Bane, part of the lead. Okay, there's Deathstroke right there. I don't see like Darkseid. No, and Darkseid's gonna be pure. It's gonna be exactly. It's gonna be. I just don't see it. Uh, he's the only villain I can see actually in the DC is actually Deathstroke. I don't see any other villain. I just see Deathstroke, Slade Wilson. That would be my pitch to him. If yeah, that would be my pitch. That would exactly be my pitch. Let me see. Okay, I want to see what Screen Rant has to say. Want to see what Screen Rant has to say? Oh, there's Blinded. I knew you're playing Marvel Rivals. I want to see what Screen Rant has to say. I convinced I have a better DC Universe draft than Darkseid. No, no, no. Brainiac's even worse than Darkseid. Brainiac's even worse than Darkseid. Well, the thing is, Slade Wilson can be kind of the neutral side of things, but Brainiac that's worse than Darkseid. I don't think he fits Brainiac either. I don't, dude, Degrassi. I don't. Can we not? Can we not have? Yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious. But that movie was bad. Oh my god. I don't want him to come back and show the Hex. Okay. That's probably his worst movie he's ever been in. Or at least one of them. But I mean, Brainiac's even worse than Darkseid. I'd rather have him as Darkseid than Brainiac. Oh my god. This is bad. You got fucking Deathstroke right there. Deathstroke. We know Deathstroke is coming. Okay? Swap a computer. Um, Easy. We call I don't know. Well, Mongol does. This is even worse. This is even worse, Brainiac. I mean, they used the picture from the video game, but it's still even worse. Can you imagine Josh Brolin's Brainiac? Kal-El, I plan to I plan to bottle up this world, this city, and use it part of my collection to know the secrets of the universe. Kal-El, Kryptonian DNA, blah, whatever. Can you imagine him talking to Brainiac? Oh my god. And the thing, if he does become Darkseid, he won't be like Thanos. Thanos never rages, never loses control, gets mad. even when he's getting and he made in fights, even when it seems like losing, he's always seems in control. It always seems to control his emotions. Darkseid, on the other hand, is unhinged. Is unhinged. Okay, he gets mad, and Thanos. Well, Thanos is a piece of shit, genocidal maniac, but he does care for Gamora and does have good intentions. Darkseid, you can't make Darkseid like that. Darkseid is just an evil piece of fascist, fascist, fascist who wants to rule the universe. Right? He's different Thanos, the MCU's Thanos, right? So obviously different than the MCU's Thanos, right? Like Darkseid is just like Darkseid is like the most evil villain in the DC. And yes, I know we got Joker. But Darkseid is a lot more worse than Joker. Okay, a lot more evil than Joker. Okay, and Kalu. Yeah, a lot of people think Darkseid has ties to Krypton, right? But we only know that's what we introduced in the animated series. The animated series. Blind, you want to come on? You want to come on? Right? Well, we already got a sister, right? I mean, we already have Mongol's sister, right? And she's dead. So yeah, there's a chance we can see Mongol. I just don't think Brainiac or Dark. It's Deathstroke. Deathstroke. The guy's in his 50s. The guy's in his 50s, right? He's in the mid 50s. Deathstroke is an older villain who should be around his, 40s and 50s, but is always in good shape due to the super shoulder stuff. And you know what? He's perfect for the role of Deathstroke. I think he'd be a better Deathstroke than Joe Manganiello because he is a better actor. He is a better actor too. Okay. But yeah, man. Screen Rant, bad. 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 Bad choice. Man, I would even have Blinded. Blinded would be a better Brainiac. No, Brainiac and Darkseid than Josh Brolin. Here's a funny thing. Here's a funny thing. Funny. Oh, this is not fucking it. What the fuck? No, this is not it. Who, you mean the guy that can't act and no name? Return to the DCU. Return to the DCU? Guys, wait, new rumor said Josh Brolin's going to return to the DCU. Wait a minute. When was in it? How can he return to the DCU? How is that possible? Are they going to incorporate his Jonah Hex into the DCU? Because last time I checked, I never seen Josh Brolin in the DCU at all. And I'm pretty sure Jonah Hex is like an Elseworld, and they're not going to include because Warner Brothers knows how bad of a movie that is. That movie bombed. It's one of the worst movies they ever made. It's one of the worst comic book movies ever made. one of the most forgettable comic movies ever made. Like we talk about, we rag on BVS, Justice League, stuff like that. Some really really bad movies like Morbius and Madam Web, but nobody ever talks about Jonah Hex. Okay, but how can he return to the DCU? How is that possible? How could he return to DCU unless they incorporate Jonah Hex in the DCU? Which that'd be the dumbest. Like I think that'd be like the dumbest idea James Gunn could ever possibly do. Is have him return as Jonah Hex in the DCU. Unless it's a unless he's Jonah Hex and it's a total different story. It's nothing. It's nothing. Nothing in that movie is canon or anything like that. He just comes as Jonah Hex with a new slate, the new story, new slate. Nothing from that movie has anything to do with this Jonah Hex. Okay, it's just Jonah Hexing. He's just playing Jonah Hex's character, but it's a different Jonah Hex. Okay, that's it. Fine, maybe fine. If that's the article you're gonna that's what you're gonna make in this article, then okay, that works. But rumors involving super movies are everywhere these days. While there's some scoopers with better track records than others, the truth is that more of these leaks are false than true. Most of the time, we don't address them unless they come from one major entertainment site. But this one seems spot on. Yeah, spot on. Come on, blind. This is some really, really stupid stuff. According to one of the more public schools, Daniel Richmond of Dan RPK, actor Josh Brolin has been considered for a role in the new DCU. Now, this isn't exactly shocking news, as Brolin is well versed in the genre of films, having just been in 2 Denis Villeneuve Dune films, as well playing the major MCU villain Thanos throughout the Infinity Saga and appearing as a time-traveling mutant Cable in the Deadpool franchise. But there are a few other comic book movies the actor has passed as well, including Dwight and Sissy, Dame to Kill for an appearing of K in Men in Black. Oh yeah, he was K in Men in Black 3, young K. I remember that. Sorry. Back in September, it was reported that Brolin had passed on the role of Hal Jordan. There were also previous reports out there that Zack Snyder had considered Brolin for Batman before going with Ben Affleck. And people also want Josh Brolin to play Thomas Wayne, the Flashpoint version too. The actor has already been one of DC's most popular characters back in 2010 when he played the legendary Western bounty hunter Jonah Hex. Yeah, that movie sucked. That movie sucked, okay? That was a forgettable movie. So the rumor that Brolin is being considered to join the DCU isn't really news, but a matter of time. What if he doesn't show up in the DCU ever? What if he doesn't show up? Are you gonna admit you're wrong? I like to see sites say, as a matter of time, this actor or actress can appear in the MCU, the DCU, the Star Wars universe, and they never appear. I'll laugh at that. I'll rub it in their faces, man. I'll laugh at that shit. Okay? I'll laugh at that shit. I really would. Because it's funny. It's funny to me, man. It's funny to me. When they say as a matter of time, this actress can appear in this franchise. Like, what if they don't? What if they don't appear in the franchise? Oh. Yeah, I know. Oh, you have a headache? Is it my ranting? I'm sorry. Why don't you listen to me in bed? I hope you feel better Saturday, buddy. By Saturday, we're going to do something. Let's look at a couple more, and then we're going to watch a Camper. We're going to look at the fucking Camper too, guys. Oh, I want to see this. Want to see this list? 10 actors. 10 actors. 10 actors who play different characters in the same superhero multiverse. Let's do this. Well, here's a mistake. Right away, they go to Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa bring his Aquaman success to Lobo. Well, you said 10 actors who played in the same superhero multiverse. DCE in the DCU is not multiverse. DCE is dead. DCU is not the DCE multiverse is not a part of DCU. That's dead. That's dead. That's dead. The detachable kid, the Guy Gardner. Technically, he has a point there. Linda Carter returned to DC Wonder Woman plus some credit scene. But she wasn't in the same universe though. It's not the same universe. It is. It is Clip Big Trash. It's not the same universe. Linda Carter was in Wonder Woman 84 was not the same universe as her show. Chris Evans to Marvel is more significant. Yes. Yes, this is right. This is true. Yes, this is true. This is true. Yes, is right. Seven's right. Michael B. Jordan. Well, we don't know. Well, we don't know if that human. We don't know if that human. We don't know if that Fantastic Four. Well, I don't think that. We don't know. The 2000. You really think the 2015 Fantastic Four is gonna be part of the MCU universe? Gotta fucking hope not. I really hope not. But I don't think that's true either. That's not true either. Evan Pierce made a fun cameo in WandaVision. Yeah. Okay, you got something there, but it was still a different character, but it wasn't his character, but it wasn't the same it was, yeah, I see your point there. Josh Brolin is no stranger to jumping characters. See this God, not Fan Four Stick. I don't know. I don't know. Fan Four. This is a good point. Josh Brolin technically is part of the MCU. Cable might be part of the MCU. If Deadpool 2 is part of the MCU, that's a point. It's a good. It's a good. That's a good point there. Peter Jenkins played two major characters. Yep, that's true. That's true. If the X-Men of the 2010 decades are gonna transfer over to the MCU, that's true. But I don't think so. Idris Elba. If Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance is technically MCU, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It could be. The rumors are Oscar Isaac. I guess that too. What other comic book movie was Catherine Hahn in? She was in another comic book thing? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I know. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. The thing is, Marvel Studios is picking and choosing. They're gonna pick and choose what's gonna be part of the MCU. The MCU is not a universe. The MCU is just one big universe, and 616 is a universe in the MCU. MCU is not like there's no. The MCU is not a universe in. It's just what we call it. We call it. It's one big thing that the fans call it. Marvel calls it. It's not really a universe in itself, right? It's just, but there's a bunch of different universes in the MCU, right? Like 616. I forget, 8 something, 888. I don't know what's called. The one that in Doctor Strange Multiverse 888. It's like that, like the DCU, right? The DCU may have multiple universes, right? It's just the DCU MCU is basically just like what the. It's just not really a universe. It's not really a universe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, how about five? How about this? Let's take a look. Five better options. Five options better than Josh Brolin, and see what you guys have to say. Javier Bardem. Javier Bardem. What do you think? Javier Bardem is better. What do you think? Javier Bardem. Remember, remember. People thought Javier Bardem was gonna be like Galactus. Remember they thought he was gonna be Galactus. They were remember the Scoopers before everything was announced about Fantastic Four. Oh yeah, Javier Bardem is winning for Galactus or Antonio Banderas. Gemma Chan too. You're right, Red. They never put her on the list. Good point. Okay. Javier Bardem, Clancy Brown. Clancy Brown. Maybe. Vincent. Oh, fuck. No, this. Yeah. All right. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Vincent. Yeah. Maybe Vincent D'Onofrio. Maybe. Um. With all due respect to Wade Parker, Wade Parker, Wade Porter, cool guy, nice guy, but he's not exactly. They're not gonna. They're gonna go more of a well-known actor to play Darkseid. If they ever, when they get to casting Darkseid, it's gonna be somebody more well-known. Same with Christopher Judge. Christopher Judge is well known for voicing Kratos in the God of War series, the God of War games, right? And he's also known in Christopher Judge's is this Stargate? Stargate. What show is it? I'm not sure. I forgot what show it was. I used to watch Stargate. Yeah, Stargate. But I just don't see those two. Oh, he was T'Challa in Marvel Avengers though. And he has been doing more video game stuff and TV stuff and movie stuff. I don't know. Oh, by the way, I send you an invite, Degrassi. Let's see what else. I'm sure I'm sure when he turned down Hal Jordan, he DC and him left the door open for possibly working down the road. Right? It happens all the time, right? It happens all the time. Marvel Studios does that all the time. They talked about Marvel Studios talks about a bunch of actors and actresses about working together, but sometimes they can't find something to work on. They always leave the possibility down the road to work on future projects. All the time, all the time. You have some actors and actresses say that about Marvel Studios. Yeah, I talked with them. I talked with them. We just couldn't find something at the time, and maybe in the future. That's what they'll probably say. They say. Okay. It's also a negotiating technique. I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening. I don't think Josh Brolin is going to be Darkseid. I don't. He made sure the fan art doesn't even mean anything. I seen actors and actresses do that all the time. Entertainers like to tease. They like to tease their audience, their followers, their subs, whatever. They like to tease stuff all the time. I see it in the wrestling world all the time. I know Red sees it, right? All the time. And let's go to John Campia. All right. Now this is not him. This is not me. This is not me criticizing Campia or anything like that. This is just me. It's just me seeing what he has to say. I mean, I actually listened to it, and I can tell you for one thing, he doesn't believe it. He doesn't believe it either. So we're gonna switch. Share screen, okay, guys? As you all know, it's not a long video, but it's short. Okay.
Who, of course,
Sorry.
most famous for the Goonies.
Yeah.
And that little film franchise called The Avengers, in which he played Thanos.
I always thought he was most famous for thrashing.
Oh, was he in Thrashing?
Yeah. The
I
skateboard
don't
with,
even remember him being in Thrashing.
yeah, with Tony Hawk. Uh-huh.
Oh my god!
Do you remember? Do you remember that movie Degrassi Thrashing? Do you remember Thrashing? Do you remember Thrashing Degrassi? I never heard of it. The only person I would know that ever heard of it in my chat is probably you.
God. Anyway, stories and rumors going around that he's going to be Darkseid in the new DC.
I like how you said he's gonna be Darkseid. 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 He's gonna be Darkseid. Yay! Yay! Or as the Joker likes to call him, Darkseid. Darkseid. I think Joker calls him Darkseid. I'm not sure.
DCU.
Where's Degrassi? Oh, Degrassi's on for the John Campia show.
Hey, can you hear me all right?
Oh yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Good, good. I'm on my phone. I'm in my garage. So
Oh, man. Well, like
what's that?
I never would have thought somebody be on a stream on the garage.
Why? It's heated and I
Oh,
have a flat screen TV with
it's like a hangout garage. It's one of those garages.
yeah, I mean my both
Uh,
of our vehicles are parked in it, but I also hang out in it
yeah.
because I smoke things and I don't do that inside, but
Why am
my
I
garage
wrong?
is just an extension of my home. So
For some reason, I'm watching indoor golfing. What the virtual indoor golfing with actual pro golfers? What the fuck?
well, I mean, if humanity makes it long enough, I mean, that will be the only way to play golf in the far future.
Oh, here's the thing. Like, I don't know how Tiger Woods has serious health issues from playing golf.
It's not from playing golf.
What do you think it's from? Oh, yeah.
From all that fucking Aaron. That's
Who? What kind of woman is he fucking then? Like,
What kind of women isn't he fucking?
oh. It's like, because he's, you know what, like he's like the only golfer that's like not healthy, right? He's like the only golfer. I'm like, okay.
Even
Oh, you that? Oh. Oh, he's on his phone, guys. He'll be back. There we go.
I don't know what that was all about.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that was all about.
You're saying John
Even what was I
Daly?
saying? Even John Daly isn't. Even John Daly is more fit than Tiger Woods.
He's fat. Yeah, and all he does is drink and smoke. He's fat. Like he's like the most unhealthiest golfer because golfers keep in good shape. I mean, they're not like they're in good shape. I'm like, you wouldn't have to be in
Yeah,
great shape to be a golfer. I mean, I guess you do bend your back when you swing. I guess.
you didn't always have to be in great shape to be a golfer. I mean, you could be like in shape, out of shape guy. You know, the in shape, out of shape guy.
You just, it's
he he looks like he's in shape, but then he's really not. Like if he's got like well fitting clothes, like tailored clothes, well fitting clothes. But then once he's in like shorts and a t-shirt, he's like a pig, a slob, in shape, out of shape guy.
you'll
He's got pecs, but his pecs have tits.
oh my god. I can't wait for Happy Gilmore 2. I can't wait
You
for that.
know, it's been so long since I've seen that movie that I don't really. I just remember who was in it and what it was about, but and the Bob Barker bit.
Well, yeah.
But I'll definitely gonna check it out. Don't get me wrong.
He's finally having I think with Netflix Sandler at the beginning of his deal. I think his films weren't good, but I think his recent films with Netflix have been it's kind of they're getting better and better. Like he's come out of that drought with Netflix.
He produced a movie, a David Spade movie called The Wrong Missy, and I thought that movie was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's like I mean that Halloween movie was not that good. Some other movies he's I think it's fun. His some of his I think the one that basketball movie where he's the agent. I
Yeah, I
forgot
don't
his
know. There was a movie where he was an agent.
basketball agent, and he discovered like this guy in Spain who wasn't playing in basketball, wasn't in the league, but he was so damn talented, so good.
Was
Real,
it
real,
based on a true story?
the real guy who played. He scouted in
Yeah,
Spain. Is actually an
I
actual
knew
NBA
it.
player. Was an NBA player. Um, was an NBA
I
player.
knew it
Oh
was
yeah, the
based on a true
Bruno.
story.
I remember when Toronto signed that guy who played the player in the movie. Toronto Raptors signed him, and everybody did call him by his actual name, right? People in Toronto call him. People were like joking on X, calling him Bruno because that's his name in the movie. I'm joking, calling him Bruno. It's pretty. He's not really a good NBA
Bruno.
player. He's just a scrub, and a bench kind of guy.
Yeah,
That's it. But he is Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore. It's funny. That's the AEW and WB. AEW has because you know what Michael MJF is in that movie, but Becky Lynch is also in that movie. So AEW
Becky
WWE.
Lynch.
Yeah, she's in that movie. Well, unfortunately, her husband confirmed that he's not in Captain America. They cut him
Oh
out.
yeah. Yep.
he, he confirmed it. He confirmed in a recent interview.
He's not the only one that got cut out of that movie. I mean, there's a whole mess of talent that got the
Oh
boot.
man, like Anthony Mackie has been so lucky because Anthony Mackie is working with Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins in like 1 year or 2 years. Every Mackey said like Samoa Joe on working with him on Samoa Joe. He did working with a wrestler. He said like it's wrestlers are more prepared than actors when it comes to reading lines and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Well,
that
because they
does.
have to improv. They have to, I mean, unless an actor's got improv training,
Which
what do
they
they
do.
know? No, not
But
all. Not every actor. Some actors
no,
don't like it. You know.
yeah. But wrestlers have. I mean, wrestlers like they're scripted, but the good wrestlers don't need scripted. Uh, it's just like and and you see celebrities. You see celebrities go into WWE when you know they're guests on WWE and they get a mic and stuff. They struggle. They struggle. They don't know how to talk to a crowd.
Oh, yeah, 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 definitely, definitely.
Yeah. And then I mean the Rock pointless Netflix promo. Fuck. Pointless as shit.
I wasn't. Raw felt just, I don't know, like an
It was a
exercise.
corporate show. It was a corporate wall.
Yeah,
It was
there's an exercise in crass commercialism.
yeah for
And
Netflix for the first day of for the first night of
like,
Netflix.
do they have like sponsorship patches on their singlets and stuff, like on their trunks? Is like, I mean, that's next, right?
They had the big Fortnite sponsorship
Yeah, the
logo.
Fortnite banner and the
Yeah, and then
yeah, I remember that.
and the thing is, we had some. The Rock was there. John Cena announced he's gonna be the Royal Rumble, but everybody's talking about Hogan. Oh my god!
Yeah, that was amazing.
It was.
Is what
It was.
that was.
I feel bad for Jimmy Hart. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I do too, kind of. Yeah, I mean, but still,
and
I
I
don't know
do
what
think it's a
I'm
little bit
doing.
of his politics, but a little bit of politics. But it's just Hogan. He's a liar. He's a racist. The thing is, I also believe the Undertaker. I mean, Undertaker and Triple H are also Trump guys. They, like, right? And you know how Netflix is trying to go more of general audience, right? Like Hogan is more of a well-known in the general audience, where Taker and Triple H isn't. So if the general audience saw Triple H at Al Margo like a year ago, because no, not a year ago, I think there was a picture of him at Al Margo like a month ago. No, not a month ago, like a week or two ago. If they saw that, they might have booed Triple H at the beginning.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Everything's fucking weird right now. So
Oh, on my wrestling channel. I made such. I should have made fun of LA, but when LA went off, I said, what was Kane doing there?" I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it's a fucking, it's crazy. I just,
Uh, you
I
see,
mean, you can still
it's like
joke
gang all
about it.
politics, man. It's gang all politics about the fire there.
It's not part of, like, yeah, it's political that we should probably be paying uh more first responder training and like it shouldn't be like a fire and the effects of the fire
It,
and
well,
how the government assists people through
yeah.
this regardless of
The
like
issue with fires,
there shouldn't be a means test for fucking tragedy, right? I don't
yeah.
care how much money somebody has,
Well,
when their house burns down, if they're paying for an insurance policy that does them no good, right?
yeah.
And we need government regulation to rein those insurance companies in. Let's grease those fucking wheels. Which
It's
congressman do we got to lobby to do that, right? Oh, unfortunately, they're all Democrats.
the thing.
So
The thing is, I think you said it's arson, but the thing is, if the
I,
solid the
I
sun
said I
gets
said it's arson.
the thing is, it's possible. Also, I think the scientists do environmental say that the sun's getting hotter and hotter, and the rays of the sun, as it gets hotter and hotter, beams onto the trees and stuff, and can actually light the stuff on fire. Like that could happen. That could happen. I think it's happened in. Was there a fire in? Not no. Actually, there was like the year ago. Wasn't there fire on the east side of the North America, like around my area? I forget. Like I think that was because of oh, he's gone again. Because of the sun. Like the problem is
I keep getting
snow.
tossed.
Huh?
Anyway, I said I keep getting tossed, but I think I've got it figured out. No, they have one person in custody.
Oh, really? Like, where did he set the fire
Yeah.
off? Like, was it?
Apparently, to this or this today, I don't know. They got some um, dedicated citizens caught somebody starting a fire in their neighborhood.
It's not
In
named.
their neighborhood.
His not name is not
What?
Garfield Lynch, is it?
No, no. This is real life, Aaron. Unfortunately,
No, Garfield. Yeah, you know, if that's Firefly.
yes.
It's just the thing is, the problem with Los Angeles, they're not prepared for fires because they don't get rain or snow. They don't do a good job preparing for fires. You know,
Well, I
like
mean, I think they're prepared for them, man. I think that they're
it's just
just not
unpredictable.
prepared for. No, the sheer scale of it is
Yeah,
unimaginable.
yeah.
That's what they're not prepared for,
The thing is, I
you
think
know. And
they have.
there's no city in America, let alone I can't think of anywhere that would be prepared for this level of
There's no city
uh,
prepared for a fire. Like truly,
not of this not of
and
this scale.
no,
It's just
no.
there's just yeah. I mean, yeah. There's just no way.
It's not like a hurricane or a tornado where you could prepare ahead of time. You know it's coming, right? Like
Yeah,
you
but
know it's
even
coming.
then, I mean,
Yeah.
like, how do you make God laugh if you're so inclined to believe in such a thing? How do you make God laugh?
Well, maybe it's not God that did. It. Maybe it's Satan. It's like, oh, city of angels.
No,
Guess what?
but
I'm the
seriously,
fallen angel.
but seriously, how do you make God laugh? I'm asking you a question. It's not
Uh,
rhetorical. Have a plan. That's how.
I'm just yeah. I'm just saying. Like if I was Hollywood, I would think about moving east in the next 100 years.
Well, they're moving out of the United States.
Or out, yeah. The thing is, because I believe, and I think you believe that the south especially in these states, is gonna get too hot, where it's gonna be hard to live, and flooded too. Like, and I think
Yeah,
it's gonna
no,
happen
no.
northeast too.
Just since we're in the wheelhouse, DC Studios is going to be centrally, primarily. They're the main hub of DC Studios
It's England, right?
is on the Elstree lot.
Yeah, I think Warner Brothers does a lot of their filming
The
in
or yeah,
the
the
UK.
Leavesden.
Yeah, like they always do
Yeah,
those.
they do, but they don't. They're not like literally the head offices of DC Studios is going to be in the UK. So that means
Yeah,
that that's a big change for a lot of people. So I think that's going to happen next year, 2026,
but I'm
2027.
worried about the people in the fires. I
Two
mean,
of
yeah, they're gonna
I
lose.
forget how many sound stages they're going to have. I want to say 6 or 8,
Oh,
but two of
good.
them are going to be done.
Am- Amazon's
Um,
planning. Amazon's planning to film a lot more stuff in Toronto. Same with Paramount with
would you
Star Trek and
believe
stuff.
that the Batman Part Two, some of the holdup could be that they're waiting for two of these 6 or 8 sound stages to be ready so they can use them.
Well, yeah, because the first Batman was technically in Scotland, so it's basically the UK, right?
Yep.
So I can see that, right? Um, the thing with the Batman stuff, there seems to be some confusion. The Animation 80 says he hasn't spoken to James Gunn since Superman was announced. Whatever. I there's a lot of confusion with Batman now. It's
But
all over the place.
who's confused?
Is it a concern he hasn't spoken to James Gunn since like a year?
I don't know. We're talking about Andy Muschietti, who's I feel my opinion. I read what he said. I need to listen. Is it already a recording somewhere of it? If I could hear what he said and how he said it, right? And like, did he say it in English? what does he speak? Portuguese? I don't know
Yeah,
whatever
he's
language.
Portuguese. I believe he's Portuguese.
Okay, so um, yeah, I would have to I want to see the interview and hear him and but reading it, I just get what I feel every time I feel like something has been lost in translation in text, right? And again, I feel like the quotes that I read that I believe were translated, just I don't know, they didn't the
Again. I'm sorry. It's funny. It's funny, Degrassi again. Um, you know what it is? Your connection's probably not as strong as in the garage as it be in your
oh
home, your
no,
house.
I'm not on the Wi-Fi.
Oh, you're on
I'm
okay,
on 5G.
okay. You're.
But yeah, so yeah, what I said, I don't remember, but anyway.
I hate when it happens.
I
What you were
said what
talking
I
about?
said and I meant it. God damn it.
I hate when it happens.
Um,
I hate. I hate.
yeah. So, oh, but it's not like the only people that confused are people on YouTube and Twitter, people on the internet, right? I can assure you that James Gunn, Matt Reeves, and Andy Muschietti aren't confused.
I hope not.
They're, so he hasn't spoken to James Gunn since when? When did they start
I don't know.
shooting
You said like just
Superman?
Superman. I don't know.
June?
A year?
Was it June? No, was it like June, July? I'm not gonna.
Uh, um, I'm looking
And
at
it
the.
wrapped when August. So I think they filmed for what 3 months. So was it like March, April, what
And
May, June, July,
he,
August, something like that.
and he did shoot down the rumors that and I think we knew this that Robert Pattinson is not the Batman.
Well,
He's
that's what Muschietti said. I think what if you just really listen to what Matt Reeves says, he's not going to say yes or no. But what he said was James and Peter are committed to letting me to playing this out. The
yeah.
T-Bex, T-Bex, everybody, T-Bex.
Yeah,
T, the, B, Batman, E, Epic, C, Crime, S, Saga. The Batman Crime Saga. If you ever get sick and tired of saying that, just call it T-Bex. I know it sounds stupid, but my opinion is it sounds far less stupid saying
Here's the
T-Bex.
thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If it's DCU's Batman, you know how we said Mister you say Mister Freeze is not realistic. Then I mean, like, if it is the DCU's Batman, Mister Freeze would be realistic. Then it would be you could have Mister Freeze in the Batman universe
But
if
see,
it'd be the
that's the
same
thing is that
character.
again, it's for me, it's always been one of those instances where if Robert Pattinson is the DCU Batman, it won't be the same Batman that was in the
Yeah,
Batman.
it'll be the same actor.
Yeah, and it will be roughly the same interpretation, and it would just it's like when Michael Keaton played what's his neck in Jackie Brown and Out of Sight. Ray
Hmm.
Nicolette, the FBI agent, Ray Nicolette.
Hmm.
He played it. Both of these movies are based on novels by Elmore Leonard. One was made at one studio with Quentin Tarantino. The other was made at another studio with Steven Soderbergh, right?
Oh yeah.
Um, but Michael Keaton played the same character in both of those separate movies from separate directors, from separate studios.
Hmm.
The interpretation was consistent, right? But it was because Quentin Tarantino lobbied for that to happen, right? It could be one of those things where it's all the same actors, but they're just playing versions of those characters, not so different than their previous interpretations. You'll have a penguin that looks and sounds like Colin Farrell because Colin Farrell's playing that penguin, but he's going to be a little bit more flamboyant and
Yeah, and the
comic
DCU
booky
more
and
who
cartoony.
represent more of
Yeah,
the Penguin from the comics. Obviously.
and I think the thing is that modern audiences have lost the ability to think in the abstract, and they've become
Yeah.
infantilized.
Oh, please.
That every last
Okay.
detail
Yeah.
described in exacting detail. And it's, you know, do you want an origin story or do you not want an origin story?
Yeah.
You have to choose. Well, it kind of depends. Do you want an origin story? Yeah, I want an origin story. Well, you're not getting one. Boo! I want an origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah, boo! Boo this man!
The Marvel
But
brain, the Marvel watch, the origin story.
people talk a lot about what they want until
Well,
they
here's the
get it,
thing.
and then what they want becomes something else entirely,
Here's the
and
thing.
it's fucking ponderous.
The Creature Commandos, and even Marvel shows, the origin story doesn't even take place in the first episodes. Some like Moon Knight's origin story did not take place in the first episode. Creature Commandos, each character had a kind of their own story in each episode, right? Like, um,
Yeah, and the way that I thought it was clever. The way that he wove their origins, the way their origins were woven into their current, their current day, the narrative,
look
the
at that.
meat of the story, the A plot.
Yeah, that looks like. I mean, I know he's one Oliver Queen, but that looks like Deathstroke. He'd be hell of a Deathstroke.
Oh yeah, I think Josh Brolin. I mean, he's a little wackadoodle for my.
I know.
I mean, everybody's fucking
It's just
crazy,
that.
but
It's just.
he's one of those like he suns his taint. He's one of those guys, like
It's just. I know, like he's the one to tease. I mean, he kind of shared it, so he caused the stir.
no, I get it, and it's
But not every
doing
actor should
mocap
do
isn't like it used to be. He just has to kind of the technology that they're going to use to bring the Creature Commandos to live action is
that. Oh no, yeah, you go in and out
like I
sometimes.
said, motion capture isn't really what's that?
Yeah, you said he's
So,
going in and out. You're still on, but yeah,
oh,
same. Yeah,
huh. So let's do this and see what happens. I'm gonna go get on my laptop here shortly. But yeah, anyway,
yeah,
he
yeah.
would
I
be
know
a
from
good he
streaming
would
from
be a good
before.
Deathstroke. He would be a good Oliver Queen. Who else?
I don't know. I think the Brainiac idea was a horrible idea. I don't see him as Brainiac. I don't think he'd be good as Brainiac. Um,
No, they'll get somebody spooked
yeah.
and scary and somebody with a I don't know, Brainiac almost kind of behooves Britishness. Kind of needs to have an
Brit-
almost kind of like aristocratic air about himself.
It's like Josh Brolin's a great actor, but the way he acts is very similar to almost in all his roles. He always plays a tough, gruff kind of act guy, right? He does have a bit of a sense of humor. Some roles he says he does have a bit of a humor, but he's always a gruff. He always plays a gruff character, right? A tough, gruff, grizzled vet, right? That's not Brainiac. Like
Yeah,
Thanos is
no,
like
but
Thanos is like his least grizzled vet kind of style, right? Um, right? Um, and so Deathstroke plays that perfectly. Deathstroke is a perfect role for that personality wise. Uh, Darkseid isn't.
Just him playing another
Yeah,
major cosmic comic book villain.
and Darkseid of all things too, right? It's like Darkseid is just more evil than Thanos, man. I mean, Thanos the MCU Thanos, obviously. Like, oh, see, I think he'll be back. He'll be back. I saw the Pick Hunter. Yeah, I saw that. That's old. January 9th. Oh, General Zod. Wow. Virtual golf. He'll be back, guys. I think he's going to his laptop. That takes a little bit of time. I'm gonna be right back and fill my cup of. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you're back. Yeah, I just got your DM.
Yeah, I'm here. One
All right.
second.
Um,
All right. Are we good? Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, good. Man, I've never had that much technical difficulty.
Uh, understandable. It's understandable.
No, Aaron, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. If you didn't want me to be on, if you didn't want me to be on the stream, you should just say so. I'm
I
kidding.
know.
I'm kidding.
I know. Listen,
Oh, look, is that's Jim Short's cavalcade of what are we gonna call John Campia? I gotta come up with some good stuff.
Grace.
I'm gonna build a character based on John Campia.
What's up, sideways? I just saw Grace. Like Grace made a video. She's like the only person probably on YouTube that makes a video on which studio made the most money in 2024.
You think so?
No, there's
You
obviously
don't think
other
other
ones,
people?
but like, who cares? Like, she's her thing, her success. Everything about the movie is about being successful. Is about box office money, right? It's always about box office. If it doesn't do this well, it's a
Yeah.
flop, right? Doesn't matter if it's generally well received, right? It's a flop. It's a
My favorite thing that people like her do, my favorite thing that those people do is when one movie makes a certain amount of money and it will be considered a hit. Sequel doesn't matter. Original, whatever, doesn't matter. Franchise IP doesn't matter. Just a movie, any movie, makes $380 million and they greenlight a sequel because it eked so close to 400. And most of that money was made internationally, and they think they can do better with the sequel, so they greenlight one. And like I said, this movie makes 380, and it's from Studio A, and another movie from Studio B makes 378 million. And
oh yeah, Mr.
This is a flop. This movie is just categorically a failure, critically, commercially. At $378 million, this is unacceptable. Yeah, but just last week, the movie that made just $2 million more was a rousing success. And it's basically whichever way the wind pushes their farts
Like,
that day.
look,
You know,
we have these major award seasons, right? I know they've been delayed, postponed, but we just had Globes. Most of the awards, the movies that won awards, nobody really watched in the theaters anyway, and right, and in general, audience would be like, "What? I never heard of this. I never heard of this. I never heard of this." That's the idea, right? They want you to watch the Global Awards so that these films, these small films that do very that winning that get nominated for these awards, so you can buy it on digital on streaming. That's the idea. So like in films like the Nora, the Brutalist, not the Netflix movie. The Netflix, even though it was Amelia Perez, whatever it's called, that movie with Selena Gomez, it came out on Netflix months ago, but people probably didn't know what it was. The idea those movies win awards because they're very good is to get people to start watching them, right? When you see like a general casual viewer sees, oh, this I never heard this movie, but they won an award. I want to go watch it now. Right? That's the idea.
yeah, and that was before streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Movies would typically get, if they weren't already, if they didn't make it to home video by the time they were nominated,
Yeah.
they would be released on home video shortly after they were nominated, or at least be re-released in
I think
theaters.
Wicked is still in theaters, but it made a lot. It's on digital and made money on digital too. A lot of money on digital.
That's how it's supposed to go. Wicked's just not a movie that's in my. I'm not going to shit on Wicked because it's why should I?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like The Wizard of Oz.
I like Wizard of Oz too. I mean, it's a classical, original.
The books are like fucking weird, and I don't like Return to Oz. Return to Oz is a trip, but it's just a yellow brick.
Yeah, Wizard of Oz is like you have to be high to watch that stuff at times.
Well, that's not a problem for me, Aaron. Not a problem for me at all. Matter of fact, how can we make that happen right now? Let's go.
Yeah. It's like you're starting to see like there used to be like this disdain for streaming movies. Oh, streaming movies are not good anymore. They're not good. They're not good. Yes, it used to be the running joke. Streaming movies are not good. Yeah, but streaming movies lately have been getting nominated for the major awards now. Like the quality of streaming movies are not exactly bad anymore. The tide has changed.
Yeah, part of me is always going to feel like movies that go straight to digital, straight to PVOD or streaming shouldn't qualify for an Academy Award.
I remember back in the day, like 10 years ago, 5 to 10 years ago, if a movie went to POV or just digital to straight to DVD or Blu-ray, that movie is shit. The studio had no confidence in that movie, right?
Well, yeah, that's not entirely true either, because a lot of independent movies go straight to video that have always been video, and
yeah.
That's really the only way they gain any kind of notoriety, and I don't know.
But Netflix, man, Netflix is Netflix really the first streaming website, streaming service?
Yeah.
It's been one of the longest, right? It was.
Well, I want to say one of the so there used to be these weird they were satellite services, basically, like Monsters HD. What else was there? And I want to say, I don't think it was Monsters HD specifically, but it was a company like that, right? They were linear 24/7 linear movie channels, right?
Yeah.
That you got through, what was it back then? Either if your cable provider was Cablevision, or there was this service called Voom. It was a satellite, it's like DirecTV or Dish Network or anything like that. And they I can't remember, and I don't know. I'm gonna look here. One of the channels like that was one of the first, like network type deals to ever stream something, and I don't know what it eventually became.
Can
Yeah,
you imagine if Blockbuster actually did buy Netflix? Like, was about to?
yeah. I don't. That was a weird time, man.
Yeah.
It was a really weird time.
So the biggest mistake in Blockbuster's history, and look where they are, nowhere. And Netflix,
I think they made a bunch of mistakes
that's
leading
true.
up to that.
And even Netflix just had to rub in their face with the terrible series that they released a couple years ago on the last Blockbuster. And I think that was in Oregon or something. Was it Oregon, the last Blockbuster that closed? Randall Park. They made fun of it. Like, if it's not good.
There's a video store. It's an escape room concept, right?
Yeah.
That's based on Blockbuster Video. That I forget where it's at. Probably Vegas.
Like, now where do people rent video games? Oh, like,
Is what was that thing called? Game Fly?
oh, is it still around GameFly? Yeah.
I don't know.
GameFly. I think
I do not know.
GameFly is shutting down. Oh, that's been shut down. No, GameFly is still around. Oh, let's see. GameFly now sells controller games. You have to. I don't know. It's still around, but can you still rent stuff? Yeah, you can still rent from GameFly. Okay. You live in Vegas? Yeah, be careful. Let's make sure the fires don't end up in Vegas. Be careful, because fires do travel, man. They can travel long distances. And Vegas is not that far from LA, man. It's like 4 hours drive. So be careful, man. Be careful. Just be cautious. I'm just saying for people that live in Vegas, just be cautious. That's what I say. Like, you see those pictures of the certain areas in LA, devastated. It looks like freaking war happened there, man. Like,
Oh, I mean, everything's just been
Yeah.
leveled, man.
yeah, everything's been leveled. It's like but California has a fire like every year. That's the thing, though. There's always a fire in California every year.
I mean, there's like a tipping point where just humanity, whatever, a city, a culture, a country, whatever, where we just won't have the capacity. There's no infrastructure. There are no logistics. There's no amount of planning that can be gamed out ahead of time to plan for something like this, just because of its sheer size, the scale of it all is.
Living near a volcano, because you don't know what's going to erupt. You can't plan for that.
No, we can't plan for Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Blots out the sun for 3 years or whatever. All those catastrophic doomsday scenarios.
Oh, Nostradamus.
that you wonder,
Yeah, Nostradamus, right?
the science is still kind of out on, some of this stuff, and it always will be. For me, the science is always out, but I'm not going to live forever. You have somebody like, Ozempic had Alex Jones telling you not to take a vaccine, but dude's clearly overdosing on
He needs
GLP-1
Ozempic.
Injection. He's on Ozempic.
Is he?
I'm not the only person there's this phenomena, I guess, for lack of a better term, that occurs with Ozempic use, right? And it's called Ozempic face. where it kind of hollows your face out,
I
you
can't
know.
believe.
And
I can't.
you can't believe that somebody who's telling tens of millions of people that a vaccine will kill them
Oh,
injects
not just Alex Jones, just others.
injects a weight loss drug weekly. You don't think that's
No,
weird?
I don't think it's weird.
Don't take the jab,
I
Aaron.
don't think it's
Don't
weird
take
because
the
there's a lot of
jab.
people like that.
Fauci's
I
got
think
you,
it's
Aaron,
weird
if you
if
take
it's
the
only a few
jab.
people, but since there's a lot of people thinking that, I don't think it's weird. If you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Don't take the jab, Aaron, but make sure you take your diabetes
Well,
drugs.
hopefully I don't get diabetes. It's just that I'm surprised on who
No,
they did. He hit Infowars did not sell, right?
Make sure you get my apocalypse food buckets.
Hey, he still has. Does he still have to pay the Sandy Hook victims?
Yeah, he never will.
Yeah, those people are never getting the money.
Donate to my Patreon.
Yes, Patreon now.
Watch my. I don't know. I'm just being stupid.
The thing
I'm just
is,
pulling
he
shit out of
could
my
probably
ass.
pay those people back because he probably could. Because from he still has a base that listen to him and that will pay him bullshit.
I think what he's trying to sell now is AJN, the Alex Jones Network. That's his.
Yeah.
Buy my AJN Apocalypse food buckets. It's dry
He's been
freeze.
saying the
rabbit
apocalypse is coming
shit.
for like 20 years.
Yeah. 25.
25 years. Wait.
I think the first time I ever watched him was
But Apocalypse did.
like 9/11.
Yeah, it actually is right. The Apocalypse did come in 2016 X-Men movie.
No, I think the first time I saw Alex Jones was actually he was in isn't he in Slacker, the Richard Linklater movie Slacker?
Maybe.
But the first time I ever saw InfoWars, there's a war for your mind. Was
I told you Apocalypse is coming. Go watch X-Men 2016, The Rise of Apocalypse.
Was 2000 was on 9/11 and my wife and I weren't living together at that point. We were just dating and staying at each other's places. And I had a roommate, and he ran a call center, but I was working at a university, and the dean told everybody that, yeah, you can go home, man, because this is bad. And then, I don't know. What? Yeah, he wasn't lying, was he? Anyway, and I get on the computer because, like, at that time, you know, I didn't feel like I didn't necessarily feel like that something like the Drudge Report was political in 2001. It just was what it was, you know. Dude was breaking news. And I don't know how I got from Matt Drudge to Alex Jones, but that's when I first discovered Alex Jones's wackadoodle digital chicken little bullshit. The sky is falling. Watch out. Buy my apocalypse food buckets.
J. Jonah Jameson based off of him? Or is he? No.
No, J. Jonah Jameson was created in 1963.
Oh.
No. If anything, maybe Alex Jones read a lot of Spider-Man comic books when he was a kid.
Alex Jones. Yeah, I think they make fun of him in some comics because comics they actually use like real people in the comic books. I mean, like times, right? Like they have done that, so they probably make fun of him.
I mean, I imagine in most reasonable people, if they're aware of him and his ilk, they're mocked and ridiculed, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Alex Jones, yeah, he's an old man. Hey, if you're waiting for the apocalypse to happen, do you have my apocalypse food buckets?
He thinks it's reptilians. People are reptilians, you know?
Yeah, the reptilian
aliens.
overlords.
Yeah, the reptilian overlords.
Yeah. I'm full of them, man. I could riff some Alex Jones bullshit all day. I have had the last like 2 or 3 weeks have just been some of the best times I've had in a long time, just in my personal life.
Oh yeah,
right. We had today was just a spectacular day all around. And I'm in a mood tonight, Aaron. So we're gonna do some Alex Jones. Yeah. Oh, they're making the frogs gay.
The frog's gay.
Yeah. They're putting chemicals there, chemtrails, making the frogs gay.
I don't know how that's possible, but
What else does he sell? Buy my boner pills. Buy my Alex Jones Network boner pills.
oh yeah, he was selling his version of Viagra.
Yeah, and he sells. I'm sure he
And
sells
he was using that.
ivermectin.
He was using that when he was getting sued, right? When he was suing that, he was trying to use that as promotion to buy his boner.
And every time every tragedy that ever befalls mankind, large or small, it's everything is a conspiracy wrapped in a plot, wrapped in a
The fall of the
coup,
Roman
wrapped in
Empire.
an
It's all
insurrection.
conspiracy.
Oh yeah. You know what was awesome about the Romans is how long they persisted. Oh, is that really? Okay. You know what was really awesome about the Romans was like all the the Romans, that's where NAMBLA started.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, he was on Geeks and Gamers. I remember.
Oh yeah, that's what that was funny.
The thing is,
But they go on Piers Morgan, which I would never admit that shit. But
Piers Morgan would get any.
even if I was a right-wing nut, I would not admit that I had been on Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan is the ultimate shit disturber.
Piers Morgan, yeah.
I remember that.
Yes, Piers Morgan.
I remember he was on Alex Geeks and Gamers. We all know Geeks and Gamers is a character, and I don't think he believes to have stuff he says. Neurotic, on the other hand, I think kind of does.
No, switch it around.
Really?
Yeah.
I love The Last Jedi. And then all of a sudden, Geeks and Gamers is like, no, I don't like The Last Jedi. And now they.
Well, see, that's the thing is that when you have no ethics.
Yeah.
I'm talking about ethics. When you don't have real ethics, real integrity, when you're willing to say anything for a fucking dollar. Yeah. I'm talking about ethics, Roman. Ethics. No, ethics.
And what's to say? What's else? Is this? Oh, did you hear? They're recasting Billion Skull apparently, according to Jeff Schneider.
Oh, with the mountain.
According to Jeff Schneider.
Or what was it? No, that's not the mountain. With the mountain.
No, it was the Hound. Right? It was the Hound.
The Hound, yeah. The mountain was the Hound's brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hound. Wasn't it Rory McCann or something like that?
Yeah, you see, yeah. That's okay. I don't care. As long as they recast and he does a good job, it's all good.
I just yeah, I mean, I get they have to because it kind of set up the character, right?
I would have preferred Liev Schreiber, but whatever.
I did oh my god.
Whatever.
Jude Law, he's scary. I hate him I hate his character in a good way. I don't mean I hate him.
Yeah. No, you're supposed to. You're supposed to love to hate. What's his name?
Silvio. Yeah, now this goes by Captain Silvio.
You're supposed to.
That's what it goes by now.
John.
Not anymore.
John. No, I know he's there. He's had a bunch of names, and some of them come from OG Marvel comics.
He knows how to use a lightsaber. This guy was definitely a Jedi at some point. I'm sorry, he had the Force.
Does he know how to use? Does he He doesn't look like he's very adept with.
But he had the Force at some point.
He knows what they are. No, yeah. Again, we know he's using the Force. He's been spouting Jedi-isms.
Yeah.
Right. Your focus is what is it? What is the Qui-Gon-ism he says? Your focus is your reality. Don't pay attention to this, Obi-Wan. Look at that.
And he's
I want Mount Barry to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anyway.
well, he just did the Brutus, the wolf pirate. We just shot him in the head because he knew they were kids.
Oh, Brutus. I love shit like that. Like the Wolfman.
White man is evil in the skeleton crew.
Here come the chuds. Here come the chuds. Here come the chuds.
Okay, here's the thing, and okay, here's to disprove their so-called anti-woke stuff. The villains in Acolyte were not white. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I get it. They're gonna say that, but I mean,
they hate Acolyte. But if they hate Acolyte, and you know they're gonna be degenerates. But if they really were honest, they would. We know the villains in Acolyte were not white. Well, technically, like not even because in Acolyte you could say kind of like I forgot the character's name from Squid Games. I forgot his name. Technically, he's not a villain, but he did make a mistake. But he's not white either. Like,
Master
Soul, yeah. Thank you. But see, you can easily debunk their bullshit. That's the thing.
Like with when I first started watching it, before it was just like I wanted to hear about stuff that was going on, and then people I knew, like, and I didn't really even pay attention to friends that I had that were going on these big channels and stuff, until they started, they all get kicked off of stuff and start their own things. And then you discover, like, who they really are after 30 years. And then you realize, I got to push back on this, And it's really, you can't play chess with pigeons, man. You can't play chess with pigeons. No. Pigeons are just going to knock all of the pieces over, shit all over the board, and walk away like they won anyway.
Yeah, so, pigeons are not afraid of people, man.
It just doesn't. Yeah. Where I grew up, once a year, in the spring, all of the dads in town would get their rifles out and go to the square of our little, what do we call them? They're not boroughs. Our neighborhood.
Yeah, you could just say neighborhood.
And they would shoot all the pigeons.
Yeah.
So all the kids would have to I'll make sure little Timmy's in before 6:30, because when the sun starts to set, that's when we're going to go shoot the pigeons. Okay, see you guys later.
They tried to find something woke in the Superman trailer. They'll find something. One of those small things they'll say. They'll find something in the Superman trailer, and then probably the next one. I guarantee it.
I mean, there's the text for the newspaper that's in the trailer, right? If you read the text, and you can read the text that's on the newspaper, that the security guard at the planet.
Oh, where we talk about with the phone, when Grace had an issue with the phone.
Yeah. The phone's out.
Yeah. People still read the newspaper. It's still out there. Like,
one time I ate 4 rocks.
Yeah.
Okay, Grace. Okay.
Hey, Grace, magazines. People still read magazines. We don't need to read a magazine. You can read that stuff online. Like, seriously. People still read books, right? You can read books digitally.
I don't know. I think people who use the mac and cheese with the powder, really, they're just like bottom feeders. Okay, Grace.
So you on the paper, the
whatever
text
you
on the
say,
paper,
Grace.
right? You're mentioning the text.
She's a she's a fucking
I-
butthole, Aaron.
I know.
She
The
really
thing
is.
I used to laugh when I go over her streams. I used to laugh at her stuff. When I think turn was the Thunderbolt stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah. That's when I decided I go from laughing to like, oh my god, seriously, like.
Yeah.
And then the gun stuff. She's like, I'm being bullied for. She's like she.
Well, I mean, that's like. Sorry if my dogs bark. They see something on the TV and they think that
Oh,
they can bark at it. Anyway, um, what did you just
she
say?
thinks
I'm
she's being
sorry, my
bullied
dog's
over the
just,
stuff over a Superman trailer.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna go, if you're, isn't she kind of the same person that would say, well, I mean, if you're gonna put yourself out there, you should probably gonna take. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
She's on YouTube, man. Everybody gets bullied on YouTube. You're gonna get troll comments all the time on YouTube. Like, sorry, like, she should know this. It's not new.
Imagine going out on a date with her.
She has money though, so.
Yeah, so I mean, so do I. You wouldn't want to go out on a date with me, would you, Aaron?
Well, I wouldn't. Well, I'm not gay, so.
She'd be like, "You want something to drink? You want a beer? Do you want to drink out of the toilet like I do?"
You don't think she voted Trump? I don't know if she voted. She doesn't seem the type of vote Trump.
She doesn't seem like the type that votes.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point.
I mean, yeah.
She has
thing.
money. Like she has like a family money, like a trust fund or something. Because look, living in New York City is not cheap, man. Especially downtown. Her dad does.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't think she pays a lot for rent, is what I'm saying. It's nothing shady or anything. It's nothing shady or anything like that. I know some parents who think that being financially responsible for your children throughout your life is being a good parent. Right?
Yeah.
And when I say financially responsible, what I mean is that you're in the position to basically be able to help your child out of any kind of jam that they're in. You know, you're not necessarily responsible, but you can be there for them if you need it, so needed.
Because parents. The thing is, the parents, they're supposed to raise you, but they always see you as your child. They always see you as your kid. Like deep down, they always see you as a kid. You're the kid that you raised for 20 years. They always see you as that. Like, I have new grace in my life, and we used to work in the bleeding. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, man. She's
I used to know Rich Johnson.
Rich Johnson.
Rich Johnston. Excuse me. Rich Johnston.
I just... Yeah, she really does not like gun. That's true. She does not like gun. But she has to stop this idea that I'm getting bullied. Like, you're a fucking YouTube, man. Sorry. If you're on YouTube, what are you going to expect, right? Like, for social media, like it's... You gotta, if you're gonna sign up for social media or YouTube, and if you get big enough, guess what? You're gonna have people trolling you. That's really, it's I just, man, because I feel like
I'm sorry. Yeah, that was me typing.
I feel like we're gonna get the Daredevil trailer very soon during one of the football games. It's happening. because the show comes out less than 2 months actually, right, like a little bit less than a little bit less than 2 months now. It's not the movie, the show. So I think Marvel's saving it for one of the football games, either the college bowl game or one of the football playoff games. I think that's the plan. It's the most logical plan right now. That's what I think. What do you think?
I'm sorry, Aaron. I was reading
Uh,
something. Say
I
that
think
again.
what I'm saying is that
I
if
apologize.
people are expecting a Daredevil trailer, it's probably going to come out one of their ESPN football games. Whether it's a college game, ESPN does have the college final playoff game, the championship game, on Monday, January 20th, and they do have this Monday's playoff NFL game at night. So I expect one of these two dates to show the trailer.
Yeah. I expect. Remember, I said a few weeks ago on one of your streams or in your chat or something about, or maybe in
She did
DMs
yeah.
about
Yeah,
the potential of there being a new Superman trailer every month.
you told me the
until it
DMs earlier
releases.
today.
Yeah, but I know I said something.
Yeah,
to
you did
about
say
it
that.
weeks ago, like after the first trailer dropped. How long has it been now? A month.
Yeah. Superman trailer almost a month.
Yeah. So I don't. I'm not going to say that is what is happening, but I just don't be shocked if we get. There's really nothing in January, right? So
No.
really, the Super Bowl is the first week of February, right?
February 9th. Yes.
And then we have March Madness.
March Madness. We got the NBA All-Star game.
And the March Madness stretches into April now, right?
April, yeah. It's about a month long usually.
You know, and every month might be a stretch, maybe every 6 weeks. So yeah, don't be shocked. I won't be.
Yeah, March. Yeah.
There's gonna be more than one more trailer or two more trailers before it releases, I believe.
They could show one during an NBA playoff game. It starts in April on TNT.
Yeah, and doesn't TBS have some March Madness games? TBS and TNT, don't they cover?
I think so.
Yep.
I think so. I just know TNT does cover NBA, so I would look to that for sure. But also, the NBA All-Star game, they could. I mean, NBA All-Star game is in February, actually. Like, it's a week after that. The thing is, nobody watches the NBA All-Star game. It's become a joke. And I can see Warner Brothers maybe teasing something just to get people to watch the NBA All-Star game. That's the only reason why. Because it really has become a joke over the years, the NBA All-Star game. I don't even watch it anymore. I don't watch the weekend anymore for NBA All-Star game. It used to be an event watching the NBA All-Star weekend. Then it became like, okay, whatever, a joke over the years, you know?
Yeah.
Like all NBA, like all All-Star games.
Oh yeah, it used to be an event when I was, well, more for my brothers than me. They were all about it.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, the slam dunk contest, man. He's like.
Yeah, the 3-point contest, the slam dunk contest, the they had some other shit too.
Now it's just.
They had was it a half court shot for like $1 million bucks?
So.
When they would have just some average Joe come in and make a.
They had I don't know.
Make a big money half court shot.
They had like a contest where usually like point guards would like bounce pass, chest pass, then shoot the ball, and then they do like a crossovers around this. I don't know. It's weird. It's and they're changing the NBA All-Star game to try to get more people to watch. Nobody cares. I'm sorry. Like look at the Pro Bowl. The NFL, nobody wanted to watch this roast as a Pro Bowl. Nobody watches the NHL All-Star game. And they're not doing an NHL All-Star game this year anyway. Because you get the best players, but it's an exhibition match. Nobody's going to play hard in an exhibition match. Nobody's going to risk a chance of getting injury in an exhibition match. Why would we want to risk a chance of getting hurt in an exhibition match, right?
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, I know people that the NBA All-Star game, they don't try. Be like, yeah, but you have to understand, you don't get paid playing exhibition games. You don't even get paid playing preseason games in sports, okay? But they,
Yeah.
but they try preseason. Well, especially players trying to make the team. Most of the time in any sport, 95% of the team is already making the team. It's just the final 2 or 3 players off. It's basically it's like auditions for the last few roles on the sports team preseason, really.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they know the team. They know the team. Like the NBA, the baseball spring training is coming up, right, in a month, right? Well, the opening camps. Most of the teams know who's going to be on the roster. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see what SmackDown's like tomorrow. Fortunately, that's on in Canada. That's on Netflix, but you get it on USA. They're only going 3 hours till June. SmackDown. It's
Sounds like Muschietti's trying to clear some stuff
Yeah,
up now.
good.
He might have got a talking to.
But he talked about Derry, right? Welcome to Derry. Have you noticed they're planning 3 seasons and they're
Yeah.
planning to go backwards, not forwards in time?
Yes.
Do you think they could do a 3rd movie?
No.
No?
No.
Hmm.
No, I don't think so at all.
It?
But I'd never say never. So
Yeah.
I think the show will be lucky to get 3 seasons,
That's the
but
plan.
again, never say never. I didn't think that Doom Prophecy would get a 2nd season.
Yeah, Doom Prophecy wasn't really like it wasn't special.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. It actually makes me care less about Messiah.
Yeah, well, at least
And
Dan's
just the fact that they're just gonna milk it.
Villeneuve has
Dry.
confirmed Messiah as his last Dune movie. I think we've been saying that since March.
I feel like he's I don't know. I think even that's probably a question.
Oh, really?
Welcome to Darius. I mean, it's not like anything in it is wholly original. It's based on interludes from the book.
Yeah.
So
It's just the origins of Pennywise, right? Like,
well, I don't even know if it's that so much as just the events that happened in those years and how he
yeah. Oh, before we end this, if John Cena wins the title, James Gunn has to convince John Cena to bring the title on the press tour for Peacemaker Season 2. Do something. Do something like that. I want cross promotion. That's
What are we looking at?
Yeah.
August?
If he's champion at SummerSlam time, cross promotion to grass. You know how good that would be. Like rest.
So is that how that's going to play?
I don't know. He's rumored to wrestle WrestleMania for one of the titles because he's in the Royal Rumble, right? So
Let's see.
he's declared to be in the Rumble, and the rumor is he's going to face Cody Rhodes for the title at WrestleMania. The thing, right? If he does win the title, I mean, I would do the cross promotion, man. That's like, do the cross promotion.
Superman's going to be the most licensed movie in the history of ancillary movie licensing.
Oh, they're really pushing it, huh?
Yeah. And I haven't seen anything too absurd yet, but I know that there are going to be things.
Warner Bros. Does not own AEW.
Yeah.
The Khans own AEW.
Why would Warner Brothers and Disney have an arrangement where they will attach the others' trailers to their major releases. Why would Warner Brothers and Universal co-own the primary manufacturer, author, packager, and distributor of all
Warner
physical
Brothers does not
media
own
pertaining to
AEW.
movies and
It's
television?
like Warner Brothers does not own AEW. They don't own the rights to AEW. Warner Brothers just lets AEW to show the program on their TV networks, like an HBO Max. It's like Warner.
It's like WWE and
Yeah,
Netflix.
exactly.
It's like Ohio Valley, right? It's like OVW and the New England Sports Network. It's like ECW.
It's like doesn't Warner
the Nashville
doesn't Warner
Network.
Brothers doesn't Warner Brothers have some Sony and Universal movies on HBO?
Doesn't
Warner Brothers have a deal with Universal and Sony and A24 to let their movies to be on HBO Max and stuff? It's like that, isn't it?
Well, Max A24 movies are exclusive to HBO Max for.
Warner Brothers does not have the rights. Is different than owning. It has the rights to.
Yeah, it's a license to air.
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, once the deal is up with TBS and TNT, Dynamite or Collision, they could go to another network if they wanted to. The cons own one. They're not going to do DC versus Marvel. I mean, I don't think it's happening. But I want to thank you for coming on.
No, I would never say never.
That's a wrestling thing.
Aaron, I thought like everybody was going out like Ben Schwartz says something about Sonic and Mario, and everybody's like, that could never happen.
I mean,
and I'm just like, oh, you don't think? You really don't think, huh? Really? Like Paramount and Universal couldn't come to an agreement where like Comcast would carry Paramount Plus as a perk for their cable subscribers.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that happened this week. Forget it. Yeah. Or they what's happening now is that Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount and Sony and give me some other studios. Universal. It's called Universal. I think it's going to be called the Universal Advertising Network. UA.
Sonic and Mario has already happened.
UA.
A movie hasn't happened with them together.
Anyway,
all right, we're gonna end it here because it is a little bit past 12.
But yeah, no, like we're in this new era of literally anything is possible when it comes to like franchise mashups and and things that could never happening, right? That's the reality now.
Yeah.
So
it's good for business to work together. It's like, they're competition, but you know what? Competition is always good if you work together.
But they're like I said, they all have some kind of what are they called? Anyway, there's like on what planet did you think you would ever get a Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
or Scooby Doo?
Well, no, Batman and Robin were on Scooby Doo.
Yeah, that's true.
In the
TMT
70s.
Ninja Turtles, they did a cross. Yeah, they did a cross. Yeah, they did.
There's a comic book, and then there was a one or two animated movies based on the comic. So none of this stuff would be novel. Would it be novel for there to be like a Wolverine Lobo movie? Sure,
that'd be interesting,
right? But
he can't stand Deadpool. You think he was able to stand Lobo?
Fucking Deadpool! I could never see Deadpool again. And I'd be like, man, that's awesome. I'd never have to see Deadpool again. But we really do live in that, and then there's no like walled. Your only way to refer to it is, the walled garden of the pipeline, the walled garden pipeline of from studio to streamer, where everything's exclusive.
Yeah.
That's done. Netflix is going to have plenty of original movies that you'll only be able to watch on Netflix, but they're not making them.
No. No. And Netflix also has shows on Netflix from other studios, too. And same with Amazon, right? Same with Amazon. Same with Sony, right?
You'll see Godzilla. You'll see Godzilla and King Kong in the DCU before you'll see them with Pacific Rim.
Most likely. All right, yeah, I really got to end it here. But thank you for coming on.
And find your McFarlane Kong versus Batman MonsterVerse versus DC Multiverse. Toys on shelves now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I do have to end it here.
Godzilla versus Superman coming up.
We're getting into the film, what kind of. Guys, thank you for watching.